Movistar, then 69 to Eternal Fire. For me, it really is a teammates. We see these grenades start to stream in now. XANTARES, of course, with the Glock at point-blank range. And imoRR will fall to the, Death will fall to the flames. They're leaving imoRR, Alex, and Martinez to try and hold this bomb site.
Yeah, not doing too much as well on the rotate. imoRR's getting gunned down before that bomb's even down, and Martinez and Alex are not finding that much success either. The entry kill. Saving the kill.
To be a few bits and bobs here and there. Grenade for Alex, 5-7 for Death, P250 for imoRR. There the FAMAS goes. So this is a dry. Right now they're completely useless.
Well, at least Martinez is able to get a kill with the recovered from us, and the USP is getting kills, and they are certainly nervous. imoRR's instant headshot, and there's a number of players here from Movistar, but XFloud does keep it in check. Him and Woxic combining for those 2 kills, but making a lot of noise, rotating around, and imoRR's...
Woxic is ready. Very aware. Just the P250 now and no Kevlar. This would be an outrageous clutch. Woxic was the one who was slow, so he falls away, and there is the backpack revealing the position, shooting the feet, trying to invite XFloud to peek. He's starting to get low as well. This is so awkward, but he will deliver the kill.
More damage than I would have expected, usually other way around, but Alex actually fighting out in the open, trying to bait in for his teammates, and they all surge on the fights to round.
They'll be confident in the retake with 5 players. They've still got 2 incendiaries. Movistar, as XANTARES looks to do what he does better than most people in this game. That's find entries, but on this occasion, imoRR is...
Molly down as well, could spread. imoRR is taking some tag damage, but they actually get spammed, setting up for the boost. 2 on 4, and they don't get that bomb planted. Paz concerned they were going to jump through as soon as that Molotov forced them out of position, and they actually just cannot get this bomb down.
They need to get that bomb plant at a minimum. There's a flank on up the steps, though, which is surely going to cause them some problems. He may need support from his teammates. That is quite a chunky grenade as they start to move in. He doesn't know anything about it. The Tech 9 up close, and now Alex has got so much work to do. XANTARES, though, will start to get sharp on this B bomb site. Painful for Alex as he leaves the server for this round. 4 versus 3. Need to get that bomb plant, but Martinez is lurking. He's got rifle support as well, so it's going to be really hard to trade frag there without imoRR's getting activated.
Oh, secondary kills there from imoRR's, and that's lovely. Smoke just faded, and imoRR's able to spring in for 2, so it's an XFloud 1-on-3, spotting 1 player, and at distance, Martinez tried to capitalize, but there's so many players, and he still managed to navigate a frag. Surely not so much damage. imoRR's will finally collect on it. They are actually biting down on this, and Eternal Fire are executing.
Yeah, I think because of Alex's position, there are 4 players waiting on the A bomb site. They've got their smokes as well, 2 smokes and an incendiary for the retake, Movistar, so they can wait. Hold on a second, they found the angles. They've gone for the wide plant, and that has not proven good. Tried to molly the bomb as well. That didn't quite work out, so XFloud, it'll be his turn to try and plant it. 5 versus 4 retake situation for Movistar. Martinez getting tagged. They still have 1 smoke at the very least. They've deployed 1 towards short as well. XFloud will feel very awkward, especially once this smoke is gone.
Fresh smoke around top of the bomb, so if XFloud wants, he could just sit inside of it and use it as an XFloud. imoRR's finding a kill, and as well the spam straight through the smoke. Davichi is finding kills, and Alex as well.
Will be a slower round as far as the A bomb site is concerned. Or will it?
Wow.
Woxic finds a gap, and the numbers. Alex gonna ease a flashbang, needs to support his teammate, but that flashbang just about worked out, but he's not the only person flashed. The bomb has been dropped. He can buy rotate. Is still here, and this may commit them to the A bomb site. Alex, so awkward for him. He sees 2 together, but he can't find 1. XFloud with double headshots, and then there was Martinez. He's got to find some frags here. 1 versus 3. Sees 1 on short. He's got the flick, and that leaves 2 remaining on that ramp. They have to plant that bomb. Does he go for the cover? Does he go for the planter? Some pot shots through the smoke. Nothing doing just yet. Running away. 2nd flick. Another 1 in the bag, and Paz is the last one to collect. Does Paz go back to the well there? Martinez holding an off angle. Paz going for the pre-fire. He finds all 3 Martinez. Outrageous round on Vertigo. Ready for the match. We see the boost again. This time XANTARES gets what he's looking for. A headshot, an entry into this bomb site. Support flashes as well as he looks for more. Death will try to create space for the rotation at the very least. Trying to slow down. They do have some money if they lose this round. imoRR's in the smoke now. He's going to make a play through with a flashbang. Down goes imoRRR. Still an advantage for Eternal Fire. They need to hold on to this round. They've lost too many already.
Around that smoke, it's not going to last forever. They've got an equalizer, but Paz, he's unexpected. The backstab, it's so late, but Mopos just keeps on knocking them down. They're on the defuse, they try to pressure it, but XFloud, he doesn't really know the angles to appropriate to spam it, and so Davy can steal it out from under him. There's kills for XFloud, but no round.
Rounds from Eternal Fire. It has to feel that way. Another frag for Woxic towards the ramp.
Curious about what the end objective here is for Eternal Fire. Evo will go in for the entry, but not quite as successful as the double. XANTARES got the round just prior. Death will hold his ground, and the smokes that are down as well will make it so they cannot chase him. It's 4-on-4, but the bomb should have enough room to be...
He also has the AWP. Better pick your timing correctly. There's the first one. And here comes Death, but the trades will favor Eternal Fire this time. 3 versus 2. And unlike the last round, Movistar cannot afford to lose all their players and lose this round. They lost a lot of money in that previous round, especially even after defusing the bomb, they lost their last player. Do they really want to go for this? Mopos is down, but Martinez feels committed to this one. Got to change a configuration, and we can see Martinez looking for something dirty as Paz is creeping around, but he's so fast, Paz. The rifle support is here.
Maybe he'd say A too. Mopos has to be very careful. Molly down will force him out of position, and they've got 3 here on the side of Movistar. They want to try and bait as well for the pillar position. Mopos blinded up, so it's gone already. Davy playing atop the smoke, but they've lost that hidden element, the surprise that was supposed to be lined up. And
then perhaps they can tie the score. Martinez has spent 650 for the Kevlar in this round. Mopos will be dropped. Alex has a nice angle, but the result will not be nice for him. 3 versus 5. There is a kill for Death. So 2 very dangerous weapons in this round. XANTARES pre-firing all the angles except Martinez's AWP. That's very strong indeed. You can see the T's moving to peak. He needs to avoid a trade frag situation, but Imo may serve him something. Oh, how does he get back? Surely not like this. Oh, the bag! I can't believe it! He's expecting Martinez to rotate.
That makes clock is certainly against you as well, and they are everywhere. That was one. CT sides for Eternal Fire is likely to be very, very substantial. Molly in mid as well will slow things down here for Eternal Fire, but imoRR cheated past it and will be unsuccessful. All that damage done.
Juggling the grenades for an execute later. Davy though, that will be hard to deal with, but XANTARES is the man for the job. There's already 1.5 players on this B bomb site for Movistar, however, and a 3rd player makes his way over as they have their angles. Depths of the off angle, but XANTARES is a hard man to deal with. Martinez will do the job, getting his 10th kill of the half. Deleted by XFloud though. Very important trade, waiting for the flames to go, but we might see Mopos going through the smoke once again. We can see him creeping. He hears the beeps, and that is his call to push. Woxic now in a 1 versus 2, but with only 10 seconds, surely he commits to the bomb plant. Not quite. Mopos waiting for his time to strike, but has he got time to plant this bomb? It's going to be so close.
Oh
Just about makes it. Alex moving forward now. He's creeping behind the boxes, but Woxic with a flick will keep it close to half-time, and that's maybe the energy boost his team needed. Not as Movistar riders have come into this one confident, and that will continue if Davy... Oh, imo, how far is he going to go, actually? Did I surely find something from it? Apparently not. The back of the head is just too hard to land a shot on. 3 versus 4 now for Eternal Fire. An awkward take for them. XFloud's got 4 HP. He's the man with the kit as well, so this is surely not going to go their way.
Yeah, Mopos as well threatening the back, and they're all so low. Woxic, nice shot on the P2K, but they just have no opportunity to really do this. The last tags will be...
They'll try to get to 8. MP9 in the hands of imo, and a lot of pistols for the remainder of the team. A fast round being attempted. Finds himself a 1v1 imo and gets himself some nice map control. They have deployed some more grenades, but they have nothing left. If they don't get that bomb plant soon, they are in trouble. Down to the red, 24 HP, but they have succeeded in that respect. XANTARES trying to go around the corner. They're losing plays now, Eternal Fire. 3v3, though, this is still doable. Woxic picks up a Galil and a smoke to put on that bomb. This could be real hard for Movistar to deal with. Alex can't find the angle. That leaves Martinez in a 1 versus 3, but 2 of these 3 players are in the red. They are entirely sprayable. Now they all are. He just needs a few bullets, maybe 1 on either of these players to stop this defuse from coming in. They can't even body block, really. They'll try to do it, though. They'll find the duel. They'll win the duel. So you have that spray pattern on lock, because sometimes you may rely on it. And again, it has better armor penetration than an M4A4, so if you're good with it, it will reward you. Martinez, though, with the AK, will get the opening frag.
Wade them. Actually re-aggressing. Molotov actually tagging Woxic. The Flames heat rises, and Woxic finds that out the hard way. A secondary player could be found as well. And they
Eternal Fire have to do it dry and win the duels. The smoke's dropping now. But we head over to Devs, who loses the duel to Paz, actually. He might get himself an upgrade. And they're going to boost over the smoke as well. Hold on a second. They've evened the numbers out now. This is escalating quickly with no utility, basically. And they're making it work. Down to a 2 versus 2 now. mopo's behind the steel girder. Will yield a kill onto XANTARES. And there goes XFloud as well. Much on this ramp. They've got the numbers here to win the trade frags, but if something doesn't go their way, with about 40 seconds on the clock, this could prove to be quite dicey for them, but so far so good. Imo's dropped, they don't know how many, and they don't know where. That is a really funky smoke to deal with as well. That will expose them as they come up the ramp. 17 seconds now, and that bomb plant still needs to happen. Down to Alex, he's the last man standing. 1 versus 2. He's found him through the smoke with 9 seconds versus the scout. Woxic needs the headshot, finds the rifle. Down to the 1 versus 1, jiggling with that FAMAS now. Alex has to be careful. Woxic delivers a huge frag, and I think Movistar
to consider this. imoRR could just keep himself alive a little longer, and even moving through the flames, a double kill. No one's there to really punish and back up the supportive players. Movistar, they've been able to chew their numbers down to 3 though, and Eternal Fire still trying to hold onto this bomb site, but that plant has to go down. It's a failed spray there from Paz, but an equalizer frag once again. It's constantly ricocheting back and forth.
Advantage for Movistar. There are kits for these CTs swinging around the corner. Alex finds an awkward frag onto Woxic. XFloud looking for the transfer. Absolutely outrageous from him. Beautiful, much needed. Down to 7 HP, does everything that is needed.
Recovering from arm injuries is never easy. Sometimes it just never feels the same. imoRR maybe inspired by the young blood, getting a couple of kills down the ramp and succeeding once again. There will at least be a trade back, but the advantage
in round 23. All these rounds have been fought for. There are always problems as late as possible into the incendiary. But hold on a second, again, they're just not expecting this push to come in from the CTs. All 3 on deck, they take the bomb, they take all the kills as well. Another one, lack of early challenge, more utility to delay later on. Starting to push through mid now, mopo's has been lost. That's a very important frag for Eternal Fire, but so is dropping Woxic at the hands of Death.
Oh, imoRR as well, trying to cheat around the smoke was Davy, and he'll hit the deck, so 2 players that survive here from Movistar, and trying to just be cheeky, cannot get anything done, and that is it. Nades as well, peppering up these players. Davy has been the magnet of them. 40 seconds, and with those smokes down, the nade from XANTARES will finish off the job, so they start a man down before the hit.
Gets his bell rung, Alex, as he runs to
get out.
mopo's is low as well. They really, they must win this round. imo's dropped by mopo's now. But what of the retake from Eternal Fire? They have another incendiary and the smoke to deploy. There it goes towards the sandbags and incendiary. Martinez forced out one way and then another, figuratively and literally. Alex and Death remain 2 versus 4. So far unsuccessful. Look at Eternal Fire go. That bomb is ticking though, and Alex still has a chance, but he's got to make sure they don't defuse it. Changing his angle, changing his elevation, being distracted. Look at the wide swing from XFloud. That'll be enough to allow his teammate to defuse, and there's the game for Eternal Fire.
A fantastic effort on that CT.
Inferno as they start to head towards the speed bomb site. XANTARES going down, always good if you're the opponent, but the Julies are here for imo, looking for 2, fighting 2. At least thinned out the numbers.
They've got more time to work with.
XFloud wondering about that pull position. Looking to take out the player in dark, but he's still alive. Now they're on a crossfire really hard. They have to get this kill urgently, but mopo's will deny them time and again. Woxic picks up the frag and the kit. He's got to commit to this more or less. Does Martinez peek him with that P250? He's standing, he's crouching, but he won't get a defend mark. They need to decide where they want to go.
I think that may influence their decision. A kill in the apartments. XFloud was looking for information. Maximum 2 players around the corner. Paz missing the shots and cannot adjust on the jumping player around, but a lot of damage being done to the Movistar riders. But Martinez, even with a team kill, able to do some damage to XANTARES in that manner, but has yet to accomplish quite as much. But the double play into the apartments is flawless. They tried to go for the double swing, and it just leads to 2 kills.
Really not what Movi were expecting.
Your call, but it proves fruitful.
Putting a smoke towards the art's position now. Are they going to commit to an A play here, or are they showing presence to pull rotation and fall back towards B? We can see Paz trying to peek behind that Molotov, falling back to the site now. That bomb still top mid. Devs is dropped on B. They've left their lurker. He's left that banana position, so it's going to have to be the A bomb site here. They've got one in the pit, and that's going to be a problem, especially as Alex is dropped. No success to be found here for Movi. Another one for XFloud, and a disengagement from Movi. Or they want to, but they won't be allowed because down banana has gone imo. And it'll be pressed forward. You're being occasionally peeked. You're just stuck there. They're going to try and close the distance now on this B bomb site with all of these pistols. Mopos through the smoke, vintage bug plays, and it's proving successful for now. 5 on 3. If they can get this AWP into a post-plant position, they could really convert this round. We can see the AWP now posted up at the back of the B bomb site. If Eternal Fire commit to this, they could gift a lot of rifles to their opponent. And there is Martinez dropping Woxic. Paz
at some point. 5 survive on a half-buy here. Is not the case there. Instead, waiting for the utility before re-execing. But Woxic has struck. That apartment's pressure with the AWP is never left. And imoRR and XANTARES doubling up on Banana as well. This is feeling a little
17 seconds to get a bomb plant, but first they've got to get some kills. But the flashes will not stop here as a 4th player makes his way over. Getting early advantage. They've got the trade frag ability here as well. Mopos gets dropped, but XANTARES will get a second one. Imo trying to finish off the job, and now the bomb site holding down 2 jobs here, but he may get some sound cues from xCloud, who's close. Molly deployed towards Martinez's position, but that's all he will do in this round. Pretty far away. Paz will drop a smoke for his own escape from the bomb site. Win the duels, force the issue on, but Movistar have changed their pace, and the rotation has gone back towards A now as XANTARES again with 2.
Boost up is a nice mix-up. Flash will do nothing. imoRR will get a free kill. Death was holding for the other boost in towards CT, but XANTARES has dropped. He was the low HP player. imoRR has to try and navigate around these flames. The spread doesn't quite go their way, and imoRR is just holding so well, keeping himself alive. His teammates have boxed in Martinez, so no one survives.
Find another way to find success again. Those classic pop flashes for XANTARES, and he finds 2 again. So low on those bullets. It was
deny information for short, which does leave xCloud very isolated on the bomb site, but they have access CT, but only for a slither of a moment. imoRR gets there in time, so that hole is plugged up instantly, and any saving grace that Movistar had in this round was lost in a go for something a little crazier. Said the pistols can enable that.
Yeah, they've got the run and guns as far as the Tech 9s are concerned, but it will be clay pigeon shooting for Eternal Fire, the AWP.
The way in which they're losing these rounds, they're not even making them that competitive.
Oh, that's a great... And this is their first task, but again, Woxic will re-emerge in that short position in the red, but not dead. Death will manage to follow up, but that's a really big
devastator that was over at B so many times over. He only knows headshots just the same, and he always collects in doubles. XANTARES surviving and keeping it 3.
Cutting noise, he could get a free kill onto daviG. Does he expect this? Going around the corner, straight into the crosshair of imo. 3 versus 2.
And they will sit back and contained inside of the site. They can't cheat their way out and flank CT. There's no possibilities. They have to hit the shots, and Martinez will strike on the first, but now his position is known. It's all about whether Mopos can activate. First kill there, second not to be. It will be Paz that closes out.
Many Movistar players towards top mid, looking to deny information, but they cannot deny Woxic. A very tall order indeed, and you can see the urgency. daviG has to make something happen. XANTARES forced to rotate towards CT. Urgency for him as well. This time, his tracking is off, and there's an opportunity for Movistar to make it to 6th round. 33 seconds, he drops the bomb, but he can't hold on to the side. xCloud doing whatever he can. If he's offered something, he will deliver, and he does. That bomb heads towards CT, makes it very awkward indeed to rescue, and it will be 10 rounds at halftime for Eternal Fire. Eternal Fire players on Banana heading in towards B. Now, what is the play from Mopos? And a flashbang for Alex. So, what is the plan here? Well, first they'll have to deal with Banana, and that's not working out for them. Martinez dropped by xCloud, and he can play a crossfire with his teammates. He can pop out whenever he wants to. Like a jack in the hole, and they can't find the hammer. I had a dodgy
go for it a
version that was, you know, from a market. Mopos in a 1 versus 5, which won't last too long.
I mean, they just keep pulling those resources out of the Movistar hands, and the kill onto Mopos is massive.
Oh, he's in trouble. Alex has got no help coming anytime soon.
Really important for a squad to feel like they can be successful because
but he is in with a hard task. He has some support. The flash is there. Hold on a second. 2 with a FAMAS.
Immediately, and they still have yet to reveal an extra player on this A side. daviG just pops up, dinks a player, and ducks back down. That Gopher just keeps on eluding the hammers of the Movistar Riders. And XANTARES, he's just holding for the inevitable peak. xCloud as well as dealing with teammates. But even while scaling in, daviG has just prioritized his own life, and his death instead answers with a couple of kills. XANTARES tries to get that bomb down, but
rounds because they're so far behind. 7 rounds needed to tie the score here. There's a lot of T's on this Banana position, pushing through the smoke. Can Mopos find 2? He saw something through the smoke there. Alex gets a grenade kill. and they are able to disengage with 3 frags on Banana. Taste of your own medicine. How is it, Eternal Fire? CT side, and that's irrespective of the scoreline. They will do...
There's a real lack of presence from Eternal Fire in response, and so they start to stack one side heavier than the other, leaving Mopos alone on the B-bomb side. Martinez missing that shot, but Davig's there in support, so the fallback is perfect. They have nades out. They're not even considering that Davig will continue swinging, but XANTARES immediately deletes him, and Martinez shotgun opening on the site. Pass has got a double, but now it's all on Woxic, and about reading his position, going through a smoke. That's a big blunder, and Woxic's got his hands on an AK and time to play with.
Deploying the grenade, looking towards library. All the way to the apartment. Does Mopos commit to a defuse? He's got a smoke. He can put it on the bomb. He can put it on a choke point. He'll drop it in front and get deleted immediately. He's a third player, and disaster strikes from there.
Oh, God, taking a lot of damage from the Molotov too, but Martinez strikes first. It's not all quiet here from Movistar. Calling the bluff of Movistar, playing around those smokes, but they've...
Edging forward now. XANTARES looking to rip some heads off. 3 players flash. That smoke will be a problem to deal with, though. Alex trying to do what he can. He will send the numbers yet more. XANTARES here to trade.
Line economically. Movistar can't box them in quick if they decide to go for an A play. This timing might be good for them as well. Movistar were trying to re-aggress into the brackets, and Alex is indecisive. Davig, 1 kill is all that he gets. So the A side certainly weakened. They had that priority list. Brackets first, then Banana. Could have been in either sequence. Something that was hard to read, but Mopos has at least gotten another
towards
kill.
The site until now. And now Mopos might have to rotate back, but he might not get there in time. 18 seconds to plant the bomb. Martinez so patient with that shot, deploying some HEs towards the coffins as well. xCloud trying to hold the angle there as the bomb gets planted in that elevated position. Actually, it's a default plant on the floor. Irrelevant, though, as Woxic will have a shadow advantage if Martinez peeks, but he looks to push forward himself, teases the shot, delivers the kill. Woxic with 2 more to find out. They're moving together to trade frag. Woxic falling back, picking up his favorite weapon. That means trouble, or does it for... Pulse pop is on the way out. They go. At least one has. One on the balcony trying to deal with Devs, but that won't be happening. Finds 2 kills, runs out of bullets. Now the bomb site is taken. This is where problems fail. Then it could be curtains for Movistar riders.
There's no utility either, so they just have to take these fights straight up. The good news is that Eternal Fire have no delay tactics themselves, but these crossfires are so hard to break. Short is the only real avenue, but look how quickly they can collect on these kills. imoRR, XANTARES, they'll continue to be menaces, and Eternal Fire get themselves to match and series point on pistols, and they make sure no one's...
Complete mercy of Eternal Fire. They don't really have any utility at this point to kind of make the timing bad for him, but he do have a crossfire. Martinez with the deagle trying to squeeze more out of it. But the rifles will prevail. XANTARES with 3. Alex and Mopos remain now. He's trying to bait that rotation with those late shots, but Mopos will quietly creep back towards the site with the bomb. Down he goes, and maybe there's life in this frag. He's not going to have time to plant this bomb, but he can still do a little more damage here and make it more expensive. 1 second, trying to get some bonus money for himself from Eternal Fire. That's pretty important. Oh my days. What did I just witness? Well...
Oh, the flash on the wrap as well will delay even further. Eternal Fire trying to make it through, but Mopos might just cheat past himself. A lot of sound cues. The flash is perfect. Death gets nothing. And Davig inside of the pit also comes up empty-handed. It's now Mopos that has to be the deliverance. Some kind of a hero for Movistar riders, but it seems too grim. So much util and not a lot of space. They're trying to move past it, and Alex is gone. Mopos as well. It will be Eternal Fire booking themselves into the playoffs. It's a 2-0 fashion as well.